Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Dragmar. Sorry I had some stream difficulties. Because I stream enough that I have to transfer the files to an extra hard drive. I've been regearing my Taragi with some more accuracy. He's above 200, which is good because of the situation we're in. I'm gonna go put in Coffin Smash. You want a lot of decreased attack. Maybe not Coffin Smasher because of the burn, but we might do it anyway. I know we need Provoke, so we have to have him in there. We have to have her for the Provoke. I was also helping out Syl. What other crazies can we put in here? Maybe like double ally protect. Beauregard, building him out might be an option. Apothecary's another option. She looks good for the cleanse. Let's give this a go. Actually, on second thought, I don't want to do this on manual. I mean on auto. Because the problem is, as you guys know, the AI is going to use their most precious skills versus the waves. And then, like, mess the whole thing up. And that's going to what we like to call suck. If I have to go regear him again, I will. Hopefully, we can mess up. We can mess up this boss enough that he stops screwing me over. Because I am so sick and tired of getting screwed over by this boss. It's not even funny at this point. I haven't been labeling stuff on Twitch because I'm trying to label the stuff on YouTube because the YouTube is what's taking off. So since it's taking off, I want to help it out on that because the Twitch is not really taking off. So because it's not taking off, I want to focus on what is taking off and deal with that. Generally speaking, okay, good. Our resistance is doing better. Because trust me, you want resistance versus at least some of your major carries. Resistance and accuracy. You want the accuracy to get the decreased attack off and the provoke. And then you want the resistance to avoid getting debuffed to hell. So we'll put this up. Provoke him. Ally protect. Get that max HP on there. Transfer the hex onto him. Ally protect that. Provoke him. Save each provoke for each turn. Get him poisoned. Perfect. Get the healing up. Try to provoke him again. Decrease his attack if you can. Soon we'll be able to remove that debuff, which is going to be important since he's going to be a problem. Getting that provoke, though, is key for trying to keep the team stable until he can get his despair off. As you can see, the despair does a significant chunk of damage. Getting him provoked is going to be very important. Saving that cleanse for where it really matters. Getting that provoke again. Because you want to control him as much as possible until this guy can get his nuke off. Because that's part of the key of screwing this guy over. Perfect. The reason I did that, trying to actually chunk him. Ally protect and provoke is going to be the most important here. But as you can see, getting provoke on him is not a trivial pursuit. If you fail to do so, this guy really hurts. It only takes a few failed provokes from somebody, and the boss fight is basically over already. Basically. And therein lies the problem. %30 chance ain't enough. There needs to be a higher % chance because, again, his job, as I might have stated previously, his job is to place that provoke, etc. And if he can't place that provoke, we're in trouble. Because over the course of that fight, you have to control that boss. You can't let him go. And if you lose control of him, it's very difficult to get him back in control. And that ultimately is the issue. You see, the problem is, I can't afford for him to miss this provoke. That's the real issue. I can't afford him to miss it. If I have to grind this out to make him not miss it, so be it. But I can't afford him to miss the provoke. Because he will doom the entire team if he does. That's the serious side of this. It'll doom the whole team. Most of that gear is garbage, unfortunately. That is the unfortunate part of a lot of this gear. It will not hold water versus better opponents. That is the dark reality of a lot of this gear. It will not hold any credence versus better opponents. It just won't. And that ultimately is the problem. Even this might not hold, but it's going to do a better job. Because the main primary issue is I have to have enough HP and accuracy. I need the accuracy to keep the thing permanently provoked. And I need the health to keep him alive. Because there's no way around this. he's got to survive some very severe smacks. And without that, I mean, speed is an okay stat, but that's not... Ooh, resistance. I like the look of that. I like the look of that. Now, the main thing we want here to upgrade is anything but attack. If it's anything but attack, we're good. Perfect. Accuracy. That's the stat we want the most. Because the accuracy... We need that provoke to land near 100% land rate. I need the provoke to land, because if it doesn't land, we're screwed. We're actually screwed. Because so many times, if the provoke doesn't land, you died. Like, it's just, there's no getting around that. Can we get it to land in the A1? Can we get it to land in... Can we get it to land in the A1? There's a reason I want it to land in the A1. Please. There's a reason. Because I need this. I need this skill to land is the problem. Because if it doesn't land, I'm screwed. That's the thing. That's my problem. If that does not land, I'm probably screwed. So that's why I want him to try to land it as much as humanly possible. We have to have the Visix in here for the increased chance to provoke. Syl is here for mainly for the heals. Maybe I'll go for... I mean, I put some resist on Sanguinia. This boss is dangerous as sin. Like... That's better. I need that to land is the problem. Because this boss, you don't provoke him. It's a problem. That solemn fact that if you do not provoke this boss, he will kick your butt. You want to save that skill for the boss, the despair. The despair is our primary damage source. As trying to get a poisoner to survive here is nearly impossible. Because I have to try to get this boss to get provoked a decent amount. Now, if I have to put a fourth provoker in there somehow, so be it. But I need I want to try at least with 3 provokers first off. To try to see if I can get a run going past a certain point. Now, I don't have a cold heart, but that would make this a lot easier. I'm not going to use that. Notice my judicious use of the provoke. Notice how I'm saving it. There's a reason for this. Because I can't afford the boss to not get provoked. I can't afford that. Get that perfect. Perfect. Get the provoke. It's exactly what we want. That's exactly how we want it. There we go. Oh no. That's not what we want. Because the second he gets that tail slap off, it's like, it's terrible. As you can clearly see, it's freaking terrible. You don't want his tail slap to go. Because he will start one-shotting things with that tail slap. Which is not what you want. Because as you can see, him not one-shotting things means that we're already on the cusp of losing just because 1 or 2 provokes failed. That's literally all it takes. And we're already basically dead. Alright, so my next plan is to swap it for Coffin Smasher, but we're not using his A2. Notice how I said not A2. Reason? Decrease attack. I need someone to get the decrease attack on the boss. If we don't get the decrease attack, we're screwed. Straight up, we are screwed. That's what he's there for. He's literally there just to decrease the thing's attack so we don't get nuked. So that he has time. He's not there for the burn. We're not here to burn the boss. I'm doing this on full manual because I know that there's better decrease attack champs out there for this boss. But I am going to start with him because it's the only decrease attack champ I have that's truly built out besides Taragi. So, and I do not have a Jereg, or I would have built a Jereg first because Jereg is godlike versus this boss, but not all of my accounts have Jereg. Now, if I were to do an auto team with Coffin Smasher on this account, on this boss, I'd lock his A2 out. On purpose. I would lock his A2 out, and he'd only do decrease attack. And that's it. That is it. That is all he would do is decrease attack, because that's his job in this boss. It's not... His job is not to do damage. His job is to stop the boss from one-shotting everyone. That's his job. And if he has to lock out his A2, if I'm going on auto, so be it. But that is his primary purpose. Now, if we need more provokes, which we could very well need more provokes, I can resort to Versolf the Grim. But this is going to be my current plan. Yes, decrease attack. That's literally all he does. He is a decrease attack bot. And the main purpose of the decrease attack is to stop the boss from I rest my case. I hate this boss. I hate this boss because if you don't have really good gear and a really nice setup, this boss just destroys you. Literally destroys you. No ifs, ands, or buts. And it's disgusting. Wow. My God, dude. People act like it's so simple. Just put the decrease attack in the thing. But what they don't get is how hard that actually is to do. Like, to get the accuracy numbers to actually make this boss constantly provoked is actually really hard. I might have just to put double revive in here, you know? That's what I'm gonna do. Literally, I'm at my wit's end. Literally. Like, I'm gonna go Cardinal into Sill. Into triple provoke. Just because of the failure of the rest of it. Just to stop it from failing, man. I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting sick of every run just failing. Failing. It's so hard to make this run actually work if your accuracy and everything isn't ludicrous. If you don't, like, if you have a cold heart, sure. If you have a built cold heart and you have like a God Seeker and a Sill, then maybe. But other than that, it's nearly impossible to beat this boss. Like, there's a reason I'm including the Cardinal, and because I don't even trust. Well, I could try Reliquary Tender. First I'll do this, then Reliquary. Because I need... I need a way to keep my provokers to live long enough to actually duel the boss. Because that's the thing. Each one of these is a provoker. So literally, the Magma Dragon is the biggest stopgap for me in this whole run. And even if I have a Sentinel, I have to get the Sentinel to land the stupid debuff. And if I can't get the Sentinel to land it, we're screwed. This whole boss fight all revolves around the simple thing of, do you have enough provokes and do you have enough healing and stuff to make up for it if you miss the stupid provoke? Or do you have someone that has a high enough % chance that they don't need that much accuracy to land it, like Black Knight? And that's the real challenge of this boss. And you need someone that can take the provoke damage too. Did I mention that? And someone to deal damage too. Like, they're like preferably enemy max HP, because surprise, surprise, the stupid boss can't. Wow. Just wow. Literally, I might have to do the Cardinal cheese. Literally might have to do it. This might literally be what's necessary. Cardinal frickin' Sill Cardinal cheese strat. Literally. And that's if Cardinal lives. Oh, I hope she lives. In fact, to ensure she lives, I'm going to put the increased defense buff on her specifically. Because I need to have the, like, this is literally my only hope at this point. Literally my only hope. Because I know they're all going to wipe. At this point, literally, that's my plan. As mad as that sounds. Literally, that is my plan. There's a reason I'm putting the buff on herself. Because I don't trust any of these suckers to live. That's the truth. I don't trust any of them to live. So I'm not putting my eggs in the I trust them to live basket. That is my credo here. That is literally what my plan is. This may literally be how I beat this boss. Notice how I'm playing this. I'm playing this knowing everyone's gonna die. But knowing that he doesn't block revive, so I have Cardinal to beat this damn boss. That is how I'm gonna do this. I'm just preparing it. Because I know this boss is AIDS. That's the thing. I know this boss is AIDS. So I've decided, instead of trying to make everyone live, I have one person that's the backup and the others just try to do the damage and the provokes. And that's how we run the show. And then Taragi lands the decrease attack. And that is ultimately how we win this. It's a really annoying and troll strategy, I know. But at the moment, I don't have any other better ideas. And I save the revive for when everyone else dies. Because inevitably, they will. And I guess this is the best way I can plan for it on this account. This is the best way. It's the filthy Cardinal strategy. You're like, why is this filthy? Because I'm literally waiting and trying to damage him with everyone else, just waiting to die. And then Cardinal just keeps herself alive back here while everyone else dies. And then she revives. It's the filthy Cardinal strategy. I know it's filthy, but I think it has a chance of working. I'm just gonna save it. Note why I'm saving it. Because I know that I'm not in a good situation. So then I can just do this. Provoke. Go for that. Go for ally protect. It's terrible, but it works. If you have bad gear and you have a Cardinal somehow, because this Cardinal was random, by the way, the filthy Cardinal strategy might be for you. Because this champ may not look like much, but she's literally the cornerstone of this entire strategy. Notice why I'm putting the increased defense buff on her. Note. It's because I know everyone is going to die, including Syl. So she is the backup. That is how I'm going to beat this boss. I'm pretty dang sure. I'm pretty dang sure this is how I do it. This is, I'm pretty sure this is what's going to allow me to beat this dumb boss. Note how I set that up. That's intentional. Because I'm already sensing that everyone's going to wipe. And they did. Because here's the deal. Even if everyone else dies, I think Cardinal being alive, killing the boss, may count as I killed the boss. As dumb as that sounds, that's literally my plan. Provoke. See that? You see that? That's how it's done. At least one way how it's done. Filthy Cardinal strategy.